Hey, sweet gang. This is by special request. So I'm coming back to you all to show you live how to use the tappets and the cutters. Okay. I just got an email and I was gonna wait to do this, but so since she emailed me, I'm going to show you how to use the cutters and the tappets. And also I will leave in the link below where you can purchase these from. And you can get these cutters also off of Amazon. But these size tappets, you have to order from the supply shop that I purchased them from, because these are hard to find. So this particular shop does have these. I have not seen them on Amazon, but I am going to show you how to use these for that particular apple. Okay. So give me a minute to set up. I got a few things out. So this is by special request. So before I get started into everything else. So once again, these are called tappits. Yeah, it's by special request. So I'm doing this for one of the subbies. So by special request, I hope she's in here. So using these tappets, and these are the cutters. These cutters come in two different sides. So what I'm going to show you is just an outline of the sashes. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So what I'm going to do, I have me some powdered sugar and I have some Tylose, which is going to thicken or stiffen up the fondant. If you're using soft fondant, it's not going to work with these tappets. They're going to be stuck into the tappets. A lot of times, a lot of people have a hard time using these. So the technique and method that I'm going to show you in this video is basically how you're going to do with any other tappet. Okay, because these are very small. So what I'm going to do is put in, find it all in my finger. This is the Tylose powder that I'm just adding just a few pinches to the fondant just to stiffen it up. And you just want to work it in. Make sure you work it in really good. Need your fondant to where you're not going to taste it. So once you knead it real good, you're not going to taste it. So don't worry about that. Just make sure you knead it in. Okay. As so. All right. You want your fondant to be stiff. You don't want it to be too stiff, but stiff enough. Like gum paste, because gum paste is stiff. But in the instance you don't have gum paste, then you get the Tylose, the CMC powder, and add it to your fondant so you can stiffen that up. And it works just like, it'll work just like gum paste. All right. If it becomes sticky, just add some powdered sugar or starch to your hands or to your surface. All right. So I'm just going to powder up this surface. Okay. And I'm just going to use these two particular colors. And what I'm going to do is cut out the sash part first. So I'm going to take me a little bit here. Make a ball and then I flatten it. Okay. Roll out and turn. Roll out and turn. Now you don't want it too thin, and then you don't want it too thick. You want it just right. So make sure that you have a good layer, thin layer. Okay. Now what I like to do is just powder up the cutter so that the fondant don't stick. Okay, the cutter has two little handles on the back of here. It don't matter how you want to hold it, but you just place it on the fondant, firmly pressing down. Okay, as you firmly press down, you can slide downward. That gives you your sashes, your good even lines, perfect lines here. Okay, so we're going to move those over to the side. All right. Now with the black is going to be the color. This black is pretty stiff, so I'm not going to add two. Making sure my surface is powdered and dry. You can't do it on a wet surface or a damp surface. It has to be a dry surface in order for these to work. Okay, so what you want to do is roll out you some fondant, knead it, make sure it's smooth, roll out, and you want it to be thin enough but not too thin, not too thick. I'm going to use the same cutter to make some strips. Okay, pressing it once again and just rubbing across the top and then roll back. Okay, these strips is what I'm going to use to cut out the numbers. Okay, so you find the numbers. Okay, so these are the numbers. I know you probably can hardly see because they light and tint, but I'm going to go ahead and use the 2. Okay, so placing the 2 along the strip here, and you're just going to press and you're just going to shake it back and forth. Okay, and see, it was already thick enough to come out, but I'm going to show you. I want it to be stuck in here so I can show you how to tap it out. Press down, shake back and forth. It's still gonna stay in there. Let me get one of them. There we go. That one already coming out. So it's still good and solid, but I want to try to get it to where it stay in there so I can show you how to tap it out. It's still gonna stay. That means I got good powder on here. It's good and solid. Now, a lot of times that ain't gonna happen. I just did it real good. So let me do another strip. Put it up here. But that's the 2. Okay, let me do a 0. back and forth. Okay. So it's in there like that, right? So what you're going to do is pull back, okay, and tap out. Take that center piece off. Make sure it go back into its shape. And have you a nice sculpting tool that you can work with. I'm just working with this because it was right here, so that the numbers can stay in shape. One more time. I'm gonna do another O. Press down, shaking together, run it over. Now, but press down, back and forth. Like I said, that ain't gonna always happen. If you do it real good and it come out like that, then you good. You in business. But normally it's gonna stick to the tappet like that. Okay. You're gonna stick to the tappet. Pull it back, get in a good position, like hand here, pull back, and it's gonna tap out. Just simple as that. And the key to doing this is making sure that it's powdered and it's firm. That the fondant has to be firm and texture. Now, what I normally do is for them lines to go across the sash is basically taking these cutters here, smaller lines, and just go horizontal and just go across. Them lines is going to be in here, and I forgot to powder this, so and this is just how I get them out to make sure they're good and even. Now, them ain't called tappits. I just tap them out. And that's just what I use. Cutting the sash in half. Okay. Now you can take a brush, a small brush, and just coat it with some water, just a little bit, so that this can stick. I hope y'all can see that okay. Just enough for it to stick. I'm not applying no water to this now. I'm just showing y'all just like that. So you just, and it will be best to just add the water to the sash and not the strips. So whereas you can take the strips and just apply it to the sash and it'll stick on there. And then you just pick up your number with a sculpting tool, not with your finger, because it may get out of place. You want to keep the shape as much as possible. Okay. I'm just going to toss that over there. And the same with the two. Oops. These are very tedious and delicate. They so small. And plus I got big hands, so. Okay. And of course, this part gonna be even, so you can cut. Like I said, you can use this both ways. And we know it ain't 2020, but I'm just showing you as an example of what it would look like. Okay. Yes, this is some work, but that was the purpose of prep work. You definitely want to do these ahead of time, and it's okay to do it days before. Just long as you get them out the way. Just time yourself right. And we're going to straighten that up. Even though if it's going to be even. Just like that. All right. So these are cutters. You can get them off of Amazon. They come size 1, 2, and 3. But I am going to leave it in the description box below this video. Make sure you click that triangle to drop down the description box. After this video upload, give me time to put in those links. And these are tappits. And just as I showed you, make sure your fondant is firm and stiff before doing these tappits. If I'm telling you, you cannot use these if your fondant is moist, and if it's not coming out and you got to take a sculpting tool or something and keep picking it out, then you got to redo your fondant. Okay. All right. All right. So I love tappits. They really good. They work well. So I just wanted to share that with you. So for the young lady that inboxed me, I hope this helped you so you can do your apple for your graduation this weekend. God bless y'all. Now I got to go. All right. So that was a quick live tutorial. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. And it's your girl Ro about to go, but I will definitely see you in the next video. All right. Any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'm sorry I couldn't answer your questions live. I just wanted to demonstrate that to you all. And I see y'all.